this is Miss Naomi here. I just want to tell you how much I miss you guys. I miss your faces. I miss making art with you guys. And I'm super excited that this digital learning is coming to us and we can create art together. Now this week we'll be making different types of art throughout the week, and I'm going to walk you step by step with each lesson. Now, lesson number 1, we will be talking about the elements of art. I have attached this to Canvas, and you can download it and print it out. And we're going to do this together and walk through step by step. So today we're going to talk about the 7 elements of art. First one is line. Then we have shape, color, value, texture, space, and form. Now, let's get started. Everybody should have gotten this worksheet, or you can go ahead and download it on our Canvas website. And we're going to do this together and talk about the 7 elements of art and the definitions of the 7 elements of art. In this activity, there are different materials that you can use. You can use a pencil, color pencils, crayon, or a pen. It is up to you. It doesn't matter what you use, but whatever you have around the house, just go ahead and grab it. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to talk about line. What is a line? A line is a path made by a moving point through space. It is one-dimensional and it can vary with width, directional, and length. Now the best way to memorize this is a line is a dot that likes to take a walk. It goes from one point to another. There are different types of line. In your square, you're going to make lines or make a line in any direction you want. Now we have horizontal lines. We have vertical lines. We have diagonal lines. We have curved lines. We have zigzag lines. We have thick lines. So if you want a thick line, and I'm just creating kind of like an abstract piece. Doesn't really make sense, so a thick line. I used a pen for this assignment so you guys can see what I'm doing. We have a thick line. We have a dashed line. We did thin lines, so you could see there's plenty of ways to make a line. Now a shape is an enclosed area. It's either 2D or 3D. Shapes are flat, enclosed areas that are 2-dimensional, length and width. Artists use both geometric and organic shapes to create shapes. So, geometric shapes are triangles, squares, circle. These are 2-dimensional because they're flat. Let's see, we can make a diamond. And we can actually make 3-dimensional shapes. So if I do a circle and add some value to it, and add a little shadow to it, and we can make it 3-dimensional. Makes it round. And our shape now becomes 3-dimensional. Color, baby, color. Color is a perspective by a way of light reflecting off of a surface. There are three properties of color. There's hue, there's intensity, and there's value. So you can show color in different ways. I'm going to use my color pencil so you see some of the colors that I create. Let's see, we have red here. We have blue. Miss Naomi's favorite color. Blue. Yellow. Who can remember what these three colors are? We've talked about it before. Red, blue, and yellow. Yep. If you said primary colors, you are correct. Primary colors are red, blue, and yellow. And why are they primary colors? Because no color could be mixed to make that color. They help make other colors, but no color could be mixed to make that color. Now, the next thing we're going to do, we're going to move on to value. Value is when it goes from dark to light on a surface. Or, as you can see sometimes in different paintings or drawing, sometimes color might be dark and then it goes down to really light. So value. I'm going to show you value. Let's see. Let's get Mr. Green here. Okay, value. So you're going to go from either light to dark or dark to light. I'm going to go from dark. So I'm going to make value in my box. So first it's going to be very dark. You're going to push down, and as you go down, you're going to ease off the way you're pressing on my green color pencil. See how it's getting lighter? So I started really, really dark, and I pushed off a little bit. And as I went into each section, I would push less and less and less. You're barely pushing into the color. It shows value. It goes from dark to a little bit darker. It goes from very dark to light, and it keeps getting. Texture. Texture is described as the surface of an object. Artists use both actual texture on how they feel or implement texture on how it looks. Now texture can be, it's basically when you go touch something. If I touch this piece of paper, it's smooth. So this is my texture. Now if I get, let's say, if you grab like a lemon, you can feel that it's bumpy, right? Now let's draw some texture. If I draw something, maybe pointy. There's my zigzag pointy. And if I draw something on the bottom, keep going, that it's pointy. That shows somebody that the texture, ow, if I were to touch it, ow, that would hurt. Now let's do something, see if I try to do a barbed wire fence. It has spiny things on it. It's texture. Or let's say I try to get some color and maybe do really soft, something really soft. This will show somebody a soft, smooth, because I'm showing that light value. It's smooth, it's not hard, or it's smooth. just by showing something like that. Space. There could be different types of space. Space around is used to create illusions of depth within an artwork. It also reflects the positive and negative of a space between, around, or within an object. Space. If you look at a painting or a drawing, see, let's draw some space. So I'm out and about, and I see a tree. And here's my tree. Alright. This would be the front. Now in the background, there are mountains. And there's mountains. This would be my middle ground. And then in the back you'll see clouds. And here's the sun. And that would be in my background. So this shows that I have right here up front, I have a tree, and then in my middle ground I have the mountains, and then in my background back here it shows that I have a background, because I can show you the foreground, middle ground, and background. And that shows space within this little drawing. Now the next one is form. It says use 3D objects or 2D work of art that looks like a 3D object. Now, this crayon box, it's 3-dimensional. It's not flat. It's 3D. Okay? So if I were to draw a square, now it looks flat, it's 2-dimensional, but I want to make it 3-dimensional. So I'm going to add lines to make my square 3-dimensional. Now it looks like a 3D box. And I can go in there. Let's go in there. And we'll use coloring. We'll make this really a 3-dimensional box, right? Color in the top. And color in the front. I'm going to add some shadow to it. So if I want to add some shadow to my box. It just went from a 2-dimensional piece through to a 3-dimensional piece, just by adding shadow and lines, and that shows form. Well, that was fun creating the elements of art in each box. I want to see how creative you get. I did very basic, so I want to see what you guys create and how you create in each square and each shape the different elements. Remember, we have line, we have shape, we have color, we have value, we have texture, we have space, and we have form. And I want to see how creative you guys get. Go ahead and post pictures on the comment section below if you can. If you can't, don't worry about it. It's okay. I hope you enjoyed this. I miss you guys. I hope you're staying safe. Remember, wash your hands and enjoy art. Stay artsy.